Think that Bitcoin treasury is risky while they keep their money in banks that do fractional reserve at the pace of 90%. And so, it's almost entertaining to hear that.
No one wants to do a generalized decoupling, but we are going to do a strategic decoupling because we realized during COVID that efficient supply chains were not secure supply chains. So with steel, with semiconductors, with medicines, with a couple of other strategic categories, we are going to have to become self-reliant again. No one wants to do a generalized decoupling, but we are going to do a strategic decoupling.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we can have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting it more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and when the dealers have to step in to save a Treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy, and it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And I told you that we would get a first quarter pullback, and that's what happened. And then also I told you that tariffs would get stepped up, and that's what happened. Layoffs would pick up. That's what happened. So the Crypto Teacher gives you a warning like Noah and Gilgamesh, whichever one you want to call it. But we will get some type of reset this year. Most likely stable coins are the catalyst. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. We have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten, and more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky, and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. In the first quarter, then the master magician set up a distraction so the Fed can cut rates, and then we move up. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now we have Bitcoin and crypto pulling back slightly as I'm doing this video. And we have Strategy acquires 13,390 Bitcoin for $1.34 billion. And they keep buying. And we have a few companies following the blueprint. And then, guys, we have the stock market up $2 trillion at the open. The art of the deal. And this was definitely a genius plan. And I'm going to go over it later. But you heard what Scott Bessent said. The only thing you have to do is listen closely, which most people are not going to do. But as long as you listen closely, you understand the plan. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. Now, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We had yield rates were moving up fast. Right now, they're pulling back slightly, but still up. But because of the tariff news, we know we're definitely not going to get any Fed rate cuts just yet. Now, we have the dollar making a move up. And, of course, when the dollar makes a move up, gold is going to pull back. And then we have volume and crypto right now up. We have Tether and USDC. And we have the Global Dollar Network, co-founded by Paxos, Robinhood, Kraken, Galaxy Digital, Anchorage Digital, Bullish, and Nuvei, has added 19 new members as its push to grow adoption for its US dollar-backed stablecoin, USDG. And USDG is on Solana. And that's a lot of big names pushing stable coins. Well, we know stable coins are the foundation because they're nothing but digital dollars. But now with smart contracts, they can tell you what, when, and how to buy, and you have 3 to 6 months to spend them, or poof, they're gone. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then we have the Fed report 142 billion on Friday. Make sure you're pulling on a daily basis during the week. And we have the Fed wants to keep rates higher for longer to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build his fourth industrial revolution. And right now we have the stock market pumping straight off an illusion. We have Scott Bessent and Trump says they have a deal with China. And guys, we already know better. If you listened to last night's video, and I went into more detail on the premium stock Patreon channel, I did the newsletter that comes out quarterly, but you heard Scott Bessent say they're doing a strategic decoupling. And with 145% tariffs, we definitely wouldn't receive any goods in the first place. But with a 30% tariff, you're going to receive the goods, but you're going to be paying the higher price. And that's what they're trying to sell the consumer. Hey, I took the 145 off and dropped it at 30%. They're not pausing it. They just actually lowered it at 30%. And we know that 30% is going to be passed over to the consumer. Yes, it's genius, but it's evil genius. I'd rather not have the item when I have to pay 30% more. And this 90-day pause is just to kick the can down the road. We know why we're decoupling from China. We will no longer be a consumer nation. That's why they keep talking about bringing manufacturing back to the U.S. But they have the machines that are going to be doing majority of the manufacturing. And with digital currencies, these machines now have money. So they can run this economy without a human involved. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. But they're going to use these tariffs like the SEC used the Ripple case. It's going to buy them enough time to build this fourth industrial revolution, so therefore they can bring in the robots, algorithms, and drones. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs, Blackrock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin spot ETFs slightly down, Ethereum spot ETFs slightly up. Now we have BlackRock files to allow in-kind redemptions for its Ethereum trust. And in-kind just means they can move in and out with Ethereum instead of moving to cash. Now getting over into a little crypto news. We have Nakamoto Holdings going public via merger with Kindly MD, and the stock pumps over 600%. And we have Trump's affiliated mining firm, American Bitcoin, to go public via merger with Gryphon Digital, and the stock pumped over 200% already. And it's expected to close Q3. So guys, make sure you keep an eye on that. If you're a trader, you can take advantage of the pump and dump because it's definitely going to pump and dump until then. Now we have FTX Alameda unstakes 33 million of Solana, still holds over 900 million. And yes, guys, you heard that correct. We know with the FTX and Alameda, billions and billions show up, and we know why. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then lastly, we have the SEC Crypto Task Force will have a round table with some of the biggest fund managers and exchanges, Nasdad, Fidelity, Blackrock. And the panelist conversation is going to be on tokenization. And the SEC Chair Paul Atkins will deliver a keynote speech in asset tokenization. And the fourth industrial revolution is a plan. All sectors of this economy is going to be broken up so the robots, algorithms, and drones can take over. And with tokenization and these digital assets, the machines can run the economy without a human involved. And we have a whole new economy that the sheep have no idea about, that even right now is moving trillions on a daily basis. And by the time the sheep wake up, the machines would have already taken over. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.